Today I'm going to show you a content creation process for LinkedIn that actually works even if you have a busy schedule. Now, LinkedIn is an amazing platform. It's super easy to network, and if you know how to create really high quality, valuable content for your ideal clients, it's super easy to build trust and to connect with an entire audience of ideal clients. So when you can do that on a consistent basis, you can educate them, entertain them, they can form a connection with you, they can notice your expertise, they can understand certain problems they're facing, how they can be resolved, and they can identify you as a person who can help them. The problem with doing that is that it takes usually a bit of time and it takes a lot of consistency, meaning you have to share content on a daily basis. And that's where most people fall short, because the time it takes until people are getting frustrated because they're not seeing initial results is usually quite short. So I see most people giving up between somewhere like 3 to 7 days, or if you go to the higher end, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks max. What happens is most of the time life comes in between. They have told themselves, I'm going to post consistent content, and then some emergency appears out of nowhere. A client calls like, I need this done now. And even though you have scheduled some time to create some content on LinkedIn, you just push it aside. I'm going to say, I'm going to do it later. And then the client project takes longer than anticipated, takes a few days. I'm going to do it next week when I have like more headroom. And then next week, something else happens. Family emergency, another client call, and slowly but surely you're going to forget about it. Now, how can you prevent this from happening? What you need is a system that can help you create your content in bulk. Today, I'm going to share with you a system that has worked really well for me and a lot of my clients as well. It's based on the book Atomic Habits from James Clear, and it's very easy to implement. Now, let me save you the money of buying the book yourself. I'm going to give you like a quick, short summary of what it all contains and what it boils down to. So the idea is that, like most people think, if there is a problem and it's like a challenging problem, like they want to lose weight or they want to start doing daily runs, it's just a matter of willpower. And it's like, yeah, if I just have like the mental strength up here, I'm going to push through and I'm going to like force myself, and eventually like I'm going to win this. And the problem with this is that you are like trying to turn yourself into the enemy. Like you're like, I'm going to use my willpower against myself, my lazy body, and I'm going to force him or her to do the stuff that I don't want to do actually. The problem is that multiple problems. For one, like taking yourself as the enemy is never a good thing. It's almost always doomed to fail. The second thing is also, this is not really how willpower works. So the way I would like to explain this, basically we have like a limited amount of willpower every day. It's kind of like a battery recharging, and every morning you wake up, you have like a new amount of willpower. Every time you exercise willpower, it's like you're taking a sip from your willpower jar. If you have to really force yourself and you need a lot of willpower and you do this really early in the morning, you basically lose all of your willpower for the rest of the day. And then it's kind of really challenging to get you to do anything. Then it's much easier to procrastinate or do something else or distract yourself or do something that's like easier or more fun to do. So the secret, if you already figured it out, is you can't rely on willpower to get stuff done. So in fact, you actually have to eliminate willpower almost entirely if you want to get anything done. Let me give you one simple example so you get the idea how you can reduce the amount of willpower something takes to do. Let's say you want to go on a morning run, like 4 a.m. club. You're getting out of bed and maybe you walk to the shower and then you are putting on your clothes. And then you're picking up your running shoes, and then you're filling up your water bottle, and then you're grabbing your keys and your phone, and you're setting up a playlist for running. Then you're like searching around for your headphones, and then you're leaving for your morning run. Imagine this. Every one of those action items requires a little bit of willpower. Getting out of bed, probably one of the biggest ones. Then having a shower, finding your clothes, deciding on what to wear, takes all a bit of like energy. Like you have to decide, like every time you have to decide something, you have to use willpower. Every decision drains your willpower budget for the day. Every time you have to search something, like you have to find your headphones so you can listen to some music while you're running. Every time you have to look for your keys. And every moment you're exercising, it becomes like more and more friction, and it's much easier. Like, I don't really want to go through all of this. Where's my stupid key? Like, I don't really want to go. Why don't I just go back to bed and figure it out later? So the solution to this is that you eliminating anything that will take up willpower when you want to get your task started. So one of the ways how you could do this could be that you already deciding what you're going to wear the evening before. You just put up a stack, put on your underwear, your running clothes, your running shirt, whatever you want to wear. You put your key there, you put your running shoe next to it, and you stack everything right next to your bedside table. Maybe you even fill up your water bottle, you already charge your phone, put your headset next to your phone, have your filled up water bottle ready to jump out. So you just jump into your running clothes, grab your water bottle, grab your phone with plugged in headphones and your key, and you are out the door. You see how you can easily eliminate willpower, and then becomes much easier to actually follow through. Now, if you are crazy, you could just put on your running clothes the day before. Just put on some clean running clothes, just put your shoes next to the bed and grab your keys. Maybe you're thinking even of like eliminating some of the factors, maybe not even like needing your phone or your water bottle. So you just like slip into your shoes, grab your key and running out the door. So whatever it takes for you, and as you progress, you will notice that it takes less and less willpower, and then you can add like more steps to make it more complicated if you feel comfortable. Like the point is you want to balance it, so you're never exerting all of your willpower when you want to get a task done, especially while you're like creating a new routine. Creating a new routine always takes a lot of time, especially in the first 30 days. So once you have developed a habit, it's much easier to stick with it or to complicate your system or process and add extra steps, because then it has become second nature and you have like more willpower at your disposal that you can use for extra steps. Now the same is true for LinkedIn. I'll give you an example. When you want to write down some ideas, how do you document your ideas? Like, do you have like a phone setup? Do you have like the Notes app on your phone, or like a special folder for LinkedIn content ideas? Do you have a little notebook with you at all times in your backpack so you can quickly pull it out, write down a note for content ideas, so you have all the ideas ready to go when you want to create the content itself? Now, when it comes to willpower and content creation process, I found that eliminating the number of times you're creating content has the biggest impact on you actually following through with it. Now, the solution obviously is to create content in bulk. When I'm sitting down here recording my video, I'm not recording one video and then I'm packing away my microphone and I'm packing away my audio recorder and my camera and the tripod and the lamp, and I'm putting this all back together, and then tomorrow I'm going to pick it all up and I'm going to set it all up. No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the work once. I'm going to set everything up, connect everything, and then I'm going to record multiple videos in bulk. So it's much easier to, once I've started recording, it's much easier to record the first video, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. The overhead of setting up the camera and everything that I'm doing here is minimized. So the number of time it took me to set everything up becomes smaller and smaller the more videos I create. The same is true with like LinkedIn content. If you prefer written content, it's much easier to get into like a state of flow when you keep going, not just sitting down writing one post and then, okay, let's start work or do something else. It's much easier to schedule a time and then to sit down, write your first post, take out your notebook, write down your first post, write on your second post, write on your third post, your fifth post, maybe take a break. Sometimes it can be tiring writing a lot of, especially if you're not used to it. But then you can get like all the content done. So next thing, how can you eliminate willpower? Now, a lot of people, when they have created content bulk, they still go and schedule it like manually. They just copy and paste the post, go onto LinkedIn and post it in the morning. Now, this also requires some willpower. It's kind of like getting up in the morning for your morning run, getting up in the morning to post your LinkedIn post. What you can do instead, you can just schedule it. And what I recommend is to use an app called Socialbee, which is really incredible. It also supports all the new character limits for LinkedIn, so you can share your 3,000 character post. You can do photo posts, video posts, whatever you want. And then you can schedule this. And the only thing what I would recommend is just show up for your engagement when someone is replying to one of your comments. Take out your phone like once in the morning and then reply to different contents. Don't monitor your posts like every minute, look at it, refresh the page. Just check in like 2 or 3 times, maybe 9 a.m. in the morning. Let's say you posted at 8 a.m., check in 9, check in 11, check in 1, and maybe in the evening if there's any new comments, so you can reply and start engaging with potential clients on your post. Now, this is just the basic idea. What I'm going to do is over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to actually show you an entire content creation process broken down into individual sections. We're going to talk about idea creation. We're going to talk about content creation. I'm going to show you exactly how you can schedule all of your content. And I'm going to show you practical ways of engagement. So if you want to see this, it's going to be an entire series. Make sure that you hit subscribe and turn notifications on so you get updates once those videos go live. If you can't wait, you say, hey, I want to have something going today, you can also check out my LinkedIn Accelerator program. This is basically my complete A to Z client attraction system. It walks you through the entire process of finding your audience, defining the content, topics and themes that will work great for them. It walks you through my entire process in way more detail, how to create content in bulk, like step-by-step videos. And it has so much more content. I'm going to put the link in the description and in the pinned comment below. You can also download my free LinkedIn hashtag guide, which shows you how to find the best hashtags to get discovered organically on LinkedIn with your content. And I see you in the next one. Bye.